Aloha, this is Dan here, and this is a continuation from the last video. I'll be making a egg salad sandwich, raw vegan egg salad actually, with the macadamia coconut yogurt, and then I've got some other magic ingredients here. But before I do, I wanted to talk about some of the details of the hemp seed yogurt. Okay, so if you want to have the yogurt in the evening, you can make it in the morning and just leave it on the counter with the lid sealed, with not sealed, but just open so that it can breathe. And then when you get home, 5, 6, 8 hours later, your yogurt is ready to use for dressings or a dip, or you can just eat it right out of the jar. Okay, there's another way to make yogurt, and that is to just blend the hemp seeds, or blend the coconut, or blend the coconut and almonds, or the coconut and macadamia nuts, or coconut and hemp seed, or coconut and pine nut. There's so many different yogurts. In fact, I should probably make like an online class with all the different types and really explain this in detail. But you can have it within 1 day. It culturizes in about 4 hours. Okay, with the probiotics, go straight to work. 4 hours later, your coconut almond yogurt is ready. You can also make your yogurt in the Vitamix, pour it into the jar, seal the lid, and put it in the fridge, and make a week-long culture, a 2-week culture, or a 3-week culture. That's my favorite. 3-week-old coconut yogurt is the best. And what happens is it'll be just, this lid is like just busting off the top. Sometimes if I don't squeeze it down tight enough, it'll just be coming out the edges. That's when you know it is ripe and alive with life. Okay, but what's funny is then I'll take the lid off and it just keeps snaking up like this, and I just keep scooping it off the top right into my mouth. And it'll do that for 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then it'll kind of slowly stop. But it just wants to, it's exploding with life. So you gotta practice with this, because that's how I learned a lot from Lou, but it wasn't really until I started practicing and learning and kind of coming up with my own creations where I learned about this yogurt, where if I take this hemp seed yogurt, I can eat it tonight for dinner in about 4 or 5 hours if I want, or I can just go put this in the fridge and let it sit there for like 3 weeks. And then it is just so rich and so ripe and so activated that it's amazing, and it just tastes delicious. So that is, it's just, you have to have the experience. I'm finding it very difficult to explain it to you, because there's variations all along the way, from 1-day-old yogurt all the way to like 3-week-old, just super ripe coconut yogurt. So play with it, experiment with it. The other thing that I learned recently is that the more probiotics you put in it, the faster it culturizes. So this is the hemp seed yogurt that I just made. This makes some amazing dressings. In fact, I'll give you a little bonus recipe. Get your little pen and paper out. You take the hemp seed yogurt, you take a clove or 2 of garlic, a little bit of sea salt, some rosemary and dill, and then and maybe the juice of half or a whole lemon, and you blend that up, and it makes the most epic Cool Ranch dressing, which is in the 30-day Living Foods Transformational Program recipe book. So that's over at my website. In case you haven't heard about it now, that is my life's work compressed, 15 years of raw living food experience compressed into this amazing program, okay, that will help you to transform your life. So the recipe here for the day is coconut macadamia nut yogurt. It is epic beyond belief. This is like the top. Macadamia nut yogurt is good, hemp seed yogurt is good, pine nut yogurt, but one of the best, my favorite things to do is take the coconut, which makes things lighter, and bring in some kind of nut or seed and just get to the next level of deliciousness. So I have 1 cup of soaked macadamia nuts just to soften them up a bit. Then I'm going to take 1 cup of coconut meat, and then I'll take approximately like 1.5 cups of coconut water, okay? And then I'm gonna, after I add a little bit of, I'll add this, and there we go, and then I'm gonna add some Life Biotic. This Life Biotic is the best culture because it was designed to do this. Lou has been culturizing foods for 25 years, and these 5 strains in here make the best culture. So check it out at puredime.com. Sprinkle in a little bit of probiotic. It takes about a teaspoon. And then you add some coconut water, which I have here. You want to strain that to make sure there's no wood chips or anything like that. So I'm going to take about 1.5 cups of that, and then we'll see how this blends up. And then I'm going to make the egg salad. Let that air bubble pop. There it is, and then we go in. The longer you go, the smoother and creamier it is. I like mine really, really smooth and creamy. I'll let that air bubble pop again, and then you shake it and let that, see it there, it's getting a little thicker. I'm gonna just go again and have a nice thick yogurt today. I'm gonna turn it down, start off on slow. That's good enough for now for the video. If I was at home myself, I might add just a little tiny bit more water and then blend it for another minute or so it's really nice and smooth and creamy. But it's no big deal today. It's actually, oh my goodness. Oh, that is epic beyond belief. Now, here's the beauty. So check it out. We're gonna pretend that this is, just bear with me here, okay? Let's all use our creative imagination. Look at that. That is pure epicness and deliciousness. 1,000,000 times better than dairy yogurt, for sure. For sure. So here's what I'm talking about. So what I've got, I'm gonna pretend, so I'll put this in the fridge, and that'll culturize up for a day or 2 or 3 or a week. About a week in, macadamia coconut yogurt, a week old in the fridge. Pow! So epic, you can't even, it's so indescribably epic. You just can't believe it. So what I've got here, we're gonna pretend like this has been culturizing for about 6 hours, okay? So we're using our imagination now. And this is gonna be the base for the most epic recipe for the egg salad. So I'm gonna take 1 clove of garlic, and I'm going to take some black sulfur salt. Black Himalayan sulfur salt. Google it. It's a very unique salt. It has an amazing sulfur flavor to it. I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of that to this macadamia coconut yogurt, and then I'm going to add a little bit of water to get this so that it's a little bit smoother. But this is such a great recipe. Lou turned me onto this maybe about a year and a half ago or so, and it's epic. Most definitely epic. And this one is actually not in the 30-Day Living Foods Transformational program, but it's because I just didn't have that on the list of recipes. But so this is a bonus recipe for you. So here we go. Let me blend that up with the lid. It's very important. Make the whole place a mess. And so you know what I need is turmeric. That was one ingredient that I forgot. Where's that? Here?
Right here.
Oh, you have it right there? Is it? Oh, you have. Okay, so we're going to use fresh turmeric. Any dried? No dried turmeric. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take fresh turmeric today and use that. The dried turmeric actually is a little bit better for this recipe, but let's just toss in a nice hub of turmeric, and that's gonna give it that golden color. It really is. And so now I've got so good. So here's what I've got here. I've got 2 cups of celery. I know my recipe videos are crazy. I know, okay? I'm having fun, okay? I'm doing it my way. That's just all I can do, okay? Can you dig it? I thought so. This is 15 years of love and passion, and it's rare. And so, you know, I'm sure you appreciate it. So I'm just saying, I know my style's a little unique, and I'm aware of it, and I have had to accept it. You too, please. Thank you. I got 2 cups of celery, 1 cup of minced green onions, and then I take the yogurt mixture here. Oh my God, dude, this is so epic, dude. People love this. There's the mess on the floor. I can't do it without doing that. And then I'm going to take this, and you're assuring me that it's okay? Oh my goodness, this is so on point. This is so good. And it looks like egg salad, and it tastes like egg salad, but there's no eggs in it. There's no weird stuff. It's all just fresh ingredients, you know, and it is so good and so delicious. You can see that. Yeah, you want to definitely try that. I'll give you a little sample of that. What I do with this is, you just take it and you put it on romaine lettuce leaves, and you just eat it like that, and that's your egg salad sandwich, and it's really, really good. Here, you're gonna love this. I'll give you more because you ain't gonna want to stop once you get started. There's a little spoon. Rock it. Let me hear how that is. Next level.
Wow.
Is it? You wouldn't just say it if it wasn't true. You'd be honest?
Honest.
You always be honest with me?
It's delicious.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? It's so unique. Raw, vegan, egg salad. So, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to give it a thumbs up, that's awesome. If you want more raw and living food education, you should check out my latest and greatest program, the 30-day Living Foods Transformational Program. It's a program that is designed for you to succeed at 100% living foods, raw, living, vegan foods diet for at least 30 days, of which you'll experience weight loss, energy, clarity, as you just get rid of all the toxic junk that is so prevalent in our society today. It is sad. I have made it a mission to educate and to inspire and to share what I consider to be the great truth and a foundation for a great life, which is fresh, organic, no chemical, non-genetically modified, water-rich, nutrient-dense, living, raw foods. So check out my website down below. Go see if the 30-day Living Foods Transformational Program is something that you will benefit from. I know that you will. If you are ripe and ready to change your life and get your diet to the whole next level, the raw living foods is the next level. And then you can continue to grow and evolve from there. Thank you so much for enjoying my style, the one-hit wonder all over the place, but I think I might have learned a little something from this crazy guy, and I'm inspired to go out into the world and spread love and spread my art and be myself, because that's what it's all about, to relax into our own skin. Bless you so much and your family. One big aloha, which means love, baby.